the indie devs that are making Wildheart, the upcoming co-op RPG that is inspired by none other than Fable, were kind enough to let me play. Well, me and a couple other people like Slander Gaming and BB Ansky.
Oh, I just ate your sword in the face.
Yes, because you just walked into my sword. Stop walking into my sword. Sorry.
On fire! Oh, fuck! Not like this! It's for the good of the party, BB! It's for the good of the party! I'm gonna close the door. Look, there we go.
Yeah.
Oh, they opened the door! They can open the door!
I was about to say, somebody tried to close the door and they was like, nah.
Like,
It's too late for that, homie. Yeah.
Okay, so maybe they should have vetted me a little bit first. But it's too late now because I got to play and I had so much freaking fun. And that's what I want to talk about. Some of the good, some of the bad, all from my little first playthrough of about an hour and a half of Wildheart ahead of their upcoming beta and then later this year, their early access. I will say that I had pretty high expectations going into this test, and I actually left the test feeling better. I felt more excited for the game than I was before. Now, what we got to play, the little beta, was about an hour worth of gameplay, and it's far from finished, and was mostly just delving through one of the dungeons. It wasn't the full fleshed out game, like we didn't have the actual city sections, or any of the actual quests or rumor gathering that I'm really excited about in the future. But there was a decent enough slice of the game to get a good feel for it. Character Creator was a breath of fresh air, showcasing a lot of depth in being able to really craft a character you want to play. You can really make some dramatic changes in body size. There's a lot of different hairstyles to choose from, eye colors, decorations, and more. The only thing I did find is that we might get to a point where everyone does have a very similar face. There's a lot of same face going on. Largely because you can't alter things like nose, eye shape, or ears, or even like the shape of your jaw or anything like that. Adding in some different eye shapes, jaw shapes, noses, etc. to go along with what they already have would make a significant difference in customization, or you could even go with a couple preset faces, just to add some variety, especially since this is a co-op game and really kind of like an MMORPG, customization is huge here because you're going to be playing with your friends and you want to look different from your friends. You want to stand out from them.
oh, you can see. Oh, you can see the character changing in here. Oh, that's cool.
Man, I can watch you change your
That's really cool.
Cool.
Oh my God, Leatherface is horrifying in the best way possible.
I can't wait till I find a hockey mask. Once I find a hockey mask, it's staying on my face no matter how long, no matter how low the stats are, that hockey mask is staying on.
So I have named this campaign a mistake.
Well, look, we got a butcher, a grave robber, and a drunk. I mean, I don't think you can claim I'm the one with the respectable vocation, all right?
You know, the funny thing is, I went into this thing deciding that I was going to be a poop farmer. That was the background I was going to choose. And yet I ended up going with the grave robber. I think it just fit our motley crew that we had assembled. Leatherface and the grave robber and the drunk. That's what we did. That's what we made. I think I named the campaign accurately. This is a mistake. In the little slice of the game, you get dumped in the middle of a dungeon after character creation. Turns out, we've all been tossed in here, not knowing one another, likely to be sacrifices, all as some guards at the gate ponder our chances of survival. It should be noted here that there is no voice acting in the game. That was one of their stretch goals, but they haven't reached that goal. So you'll be left to make it up on your own.
Real quick, so we are in the trial of the Slime Lord. I woke to the taste of rust and mud, my head still ringing from the blow that sent me down here. When I staggered to my feet, I saw the bars, thick, iron, and too close together for even a child to squeeze through. Beyond them, shapes moved, the ones who dragged us here. Faces half hidden beneath hoods, eyes shining like oil in the dark. They didn't speak, just watched. One laughed quiet-like, as if they were waiting for something. There are others here with me, folk from the village. None of us know why we're still breathing. Water drips from the ceiling. Every drop echoes down a tunnel, leading deeper into blackness. If there's a way out of here, it's not back the way we came. find a way out.
Damn.
So we don't even know each other.
Trial of the Slime Lord sounds crazy.
As you enter the dungeon, what immediately strikes you is just how claustrophobic the game feels. In a good way. There's a creepy ambiance to the dungeon with dripping and glowing slime, tight walls and hallways, and I felt all of that as the little goblin. I can't imagine how Slandered felt as an ogre, towering over everyone, or Bibiansky, who was a very large drunk. Sadly though, one of the things I did learn as we're going through is, even as short as I was, ducked right down next to the floor, I could not avoid the perilous swings of my friends' companions and their two-handed swords.
Oh,
I'm going all in on a two-handed. Might be a bad idea, but
Hey, I am doing two-handed as well. Something that's not a problem.
oh shit! Oh shit!
Oh, what is
Oh
that?
shit! Stuff,
We're
things.
supposed to do that together. Son.
Oh my God.
Don't worry, I got a two-hander. I'ma handle business.
You're in the way.
Wait, we all have two-handers, and we all have two-handers, and there's friendly fire.
Oh my God, y'all. Absolutely. Not only did the skeletons chop me up, but then y'all chop me up too. Come on now.
Hopefully that is something that'll be able to be turned off as an option. Turn off friendly fire, because it really limits a lot when everybody is trying to kind of like go in all in on melee. We didn't really get the chance to use any of the magic because we didn't find any staffs or anything. So we really were all just like jumping in there full bore as melee. And we all chose gigantic two-handers because I don't know, it looked cool. We were not safe with our weapons at all, and part of that could have just been my panic, honestly. Although we did start to get the hang of it eventually.
Oh, I just ate your sword in the face.
Yes, because you just walked into my sword. Stop walking into my sword.
Oh, I think that's actually probably a good part to start talking about the combat in the game. Combat itself, honestly, wasn't anything amazing, and I want to point that out here as potentially a negative for people that are going in with like a lot of hope for the combat to be really, really kind of incredible. It really wasn't. It wasn't bad in any way, it just wasn't something incredible. We really only found melee weapons, like I was saying, so no staffs, no magic, so we're not getting the whole idea of what the combat's going to be like, but it is pretty straightforward swinging your sword. You can also parry and riposte, things I actually learned a bit more when I tried the game on a solo run after the group run. I more often than not forgot I had the kick ability because it felt smartest to kind of just try to dodge enemies the best I could and swing my sword with wild abandon, making combat at times feel a little bit spammy, despite the game having endurance. I think this is something that will improve as your party is more well-rounded with ranged attackers and the like, because with everyone just fulfilling the role of hit things with sharp pointing objects, there was less energy and more panic and violence. Lots and lots and lots of violence.
Uh-oh.
On my end, it might be bugged. Hold on. No, yeah, I don't see anything to.
I mean,
interact.
we could kill you
What?
and then revive you.
That's
Wow.
crazy.
I'm just saying, desperate times
The
call for
wild
desperate
thing is-
measures.
That was his immediate solution.
Wow. You really do be your own.
Sorry.
On fire! Oh,
I had to-
Not like
Okay.
this! It's for the good of the party, BB! It's for the good of the party!
Can you try? Are you able to drop out of the game and come back in?
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good call. That's probably smarter than trying to murder.
What am I supposed to do here? There were slimes, it was scary, there was just... One of the cool things I noticed between going with 2 rounds is that the dungeon itself isn't a singular route. There are branches you can take that lead to different rooms and different areas and different loot, optional areas. For comparison, we spent just over an hour in the dungeon as a group. When I went in solo later, I ran straight through the dungeon in about 20 minutes or so, skipping a lot of areas. I missed out on an optional boss, I didn't get the awesome fiery mace that I got in the first run, and there was just a lot of things that I missed by taking the faster route. And that was one of the cool things to discover. There are options. You have different ways to go about completing these dungeons, and there was even more we didn't discover because there was at least one door that required lockpicking that none of us had. For storytelling, the game does a pretty good job putting you into the mood of the genre. There aren't exactly tons of very vocal NPCs in the dungeon, but you do get little story updates that unveil more about what's going on. It's enough where I was very eager to get back to town, which unfortunately wasn't in, to find out what the hell happened and why I was shoved down in this dank dark dungeon in the first place. But it's when we get out of the dungeon and finally get to see some of the other areas, still unfinished mind you, that I'm really shown why I'm so excited about this game. It is not just another dungeon crawler. Not that there's anything wrong with dungeon crawlers. It's more than that. There's open areas to explore, things to discover, and we've only just scratched the surface. I'm eager to see how these open areas develop, how we can best utilize crafting and gathering and the campsites, and if we return to these areas and can go and farm them. There's even ominous messages that traveling across the map can end up in you getting attacked, much like, say, some other RPGs where you get ambushed. By comparison, the open areas feel much more wide open, vastly different from the dank and dark dungeon I'd just been in, and they've promised 10 to 15 hours of side content per campaign, which that in itself tickles my fancy because it promises a lot more to do than just crawling through those dungeons. What I walked away from this experience though was this overwhelming feeling of this playing a lot like Dungeons and Dragons. This felt like getting your friends together around a virtual tabletop and going together into a dungeon that you don't fully understand yet. The game itself becomes the dungeon master, and I think that was what I enjoyed so much about it. That is where I think the game shines. Yes, you can absolutely play this solo. I went and did the whole dungeon solo, and it was actually honestly a little bit easier doing it solo. But I had so much more fun playing this with friends, discovering new things, falling into traps that may or may not be extremely obvious.
Wait, are we supposed to go down? Do we want to go down? Okay, let's find out. Wait.
I was going to say no, but y'all went on ahead.
Wait, were we supposed to go down?
Oh no.
Oh no, wait.
Oh no.
Are we at all? I think this was a
Oh my god.
we were supposed to stay the hell up out of it.
Which, speaking of, there weren't many traps, something that was a little disappointing, so I do hope future dungeons will have more. I think in total we came across 2 throughout the whole dungeon, 1 pit trap and 1 fireball trap. And I would like to see a little bit more dynamics in the dungeon. But really, just to reiterate, this game is at its heart built for co-op, kind of the inverse of some other games. It is a co-op game with optional solo play. Lastly, the game ran well with 0 issues starting up, getting together in a group, getting rolling, and there was no crashes or lag or other issues. I'm chomping at the bit for the future updates for the game to see more, to see it fleshed out more. I was excited about playing, but I'm more excited now. And I just cannot wait. The beta starts on May 15th, and later this year we'll be getting early access with hopefully the full launch of the game in 2027. And I just can't wait to get in and actually explore it in full. I really want to give a special thanks here to Slandered Gaming and to BBansky, who made this so much more fun than I think I would have had by myself. They are both hilarious and their laughter is infectious, and I just really enjoyed playing it with them. So thank you to them for joining me. I have linked their channels down below. Please go check them out because you will not be disappointed. They are both hilarious. Also, a very special thank you to Wayfinder Studios, who provided the keys not just for myself, but also to Slandered Gaming and to BBansky, so we could actually jump in and play the game ahead of their beta access. So I really appreciate that. Thank you so much to them for letting us jump in and play and see what the game is all about, and so that I can show you what the game is all about before it comes out. I've included links down below to their webpage, their Steam page, and their Kickstarter, which actually just fully funded and actually got to their first stretch goal, which includes a new ancestry, the Veilborn, which we got to vote on and see what they're gonna look like. They kind of look to me a little bit like elves with antlers, and I can't wait to see them come into the game as well. My name is Richard Flynn. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have an absolutely wonderful day, and I will see you all soon.
All right.
Sorry.
Oh my god, that's crazy. Oh my god, yeah, I'm on fire. I'm on fire. Not like this, bro.
It's for the good of
At
the
least
party,
make it
BB.
quick, bro. Oh my
It's for the good
god.
of the party.
It would have been more humane to let Leatherface do it.
If you're looking for more RPG goodness, this video right here is what YouTube thinks that you want to see. This is coded for you. This is 100% up to YouTube what you want.